16, 17, 22, 9, 11, 16, 17, 22, 9, 11, 16, 17, 22. At 22, he asked her, "What can you possibly know about life at 22? Your eyes are still new, seeing so much of the world for the first time, your limbs still forming their awareness to things much too big for touch. But you try reaching for them despite your limitations, and someday when you've lived enough to learn how small you are, you won't try telling someone as old as me about life before age 23. She looked him dead in the heart and replied, "At 9 years old, I stood on the fracture lines of two lives and watched them burn bridges that took them 18 years to build. The only ones that survived were me and my brother, split like furniture in two different states. On Wednesdays, I would visit the hospital where my mother lived and watch her give herself to any man who could fit his love inside the hollow of a needle and inject his affection for the optimum high." She said by 11, I learned what alone really felt like. Rocking myself to sleep, burning holes in my thighs to feel something less like ugly and more like the fire. The only vision etched into the back of her eyelids when she kissed the bottle of pills goodnight. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should rise by some mistake, there's one more bottle of pills to take 5 years. She bloomed beautiful like some Brazilian weed between cracks in the concrete. She spent her sweet 16 wondering what future could hold her, collapsing like the veins her mother hid when company came over. 16 seemed so old when 10,000 lifetimes of pain follow, closer than the silent door that swung open 4 a.m. She couldn't remember cleaning herself where the bleeding wouldn't stop if she mustered the voice to cry. No, it seemed so far away now. She understood pain now. Happiness was a hieroglyph scrawled on heart walls in forgotten language. 17. She stood outside the church wondering how to cry for help when everyone seemed so happy. It was 9 months before she found herself disfigured by faith, forehead to floor, arms stretched up, feet folded beneath. She smiled, crying herself holy. She smiled, lifting herself slowly. She smiled. 22. More woman than girl, though she is trying to teach herself childhood. She is learning to laugh. Trust seems more tangible now than it ever has, and she loves. Because she knows it takes more courage to love than it ever will to hate. And she wakes up every morning and chooses to be brave. And at 22, she walks off this fucking stage.